I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Watson, off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson throwing right, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Rolling to his left. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. And
this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Grant. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They will run with Grant. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. By Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They go back to Grant, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now it's Watson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down. Here's Bowden. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run it here with Bowden. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll get this to his running back, Dokes. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Eluding the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn.
Man, I was waiting on you for I gotta wait longer.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamlin elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the Texans are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Draymond Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try it again with Bowden. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Houston. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.